guys, it's JL. It is Black Friday. I decided I'm gonna vlog today. I don't know how much. It's probably gonna be a vlog between like a couple days, but I'm at work. I decided I'd start vlogging now. One day I'll start taking care of my actual hair. One day. Today, this week, this year, that day, but one day. All right, everybody, I got my hair done. I did black and purple, as you can see. I wanted to go on a little tangent really quick. So I was leaving the apartment complex of the lady who did my hair. And as I'm trying to exit the apartment complex, there's this huge SUV backing out of a parking spot. But they're backing up, I'm telling you, like slow. I almost thought the car wasn't moving because they were backing up so slow. So I'm sitting there, I'm just like, all right, waiting. So they finally back up and go. And they pull up to the stop sign, and then you can go left or right to exit the apartment complex. And they're literally just like sitting there. Like they're sitting there like straight forward. You can't tell which way they're going. They're just sitting there. And I'm behind them. I'm not honking or nothing. I'm just sitting there like, I'm like trying to give them a chance. I was like, maybe they don't know where they're going. Like it was real weird. So then they finally turn, and when they turn the same direction as me. But again, strangely slow. Like they're turning probably as slow as you possibly can. So they turned slow as hell, and I was like, that's weird. But instead of turning into like the road, they turn into like that middle lane. It's like a middle lane where you can turn left or right. Like you're not supposed to drive in it. You're supposed to just pull over and turn left or right. So they pull into that lane, and they're just driving in that lane. So I get over and I start driving faster because I don't know if they're going to get over at some point, but I don't want to be stuck behind them because it seems like they don't know where they're going and they don't know how to drive. So I get into that lane, I start driving faster. All of a sudden, they also start driving faster, and then they match my speed. And I'm like, so we're trying to play games. Okay, you're playing games. All right. So I sped up even more. People can't fucking drive. This car's slow as fuck pulling up in front of me like that. And this truck's not gonna let me over. Anyway, so I'm driving faster. They're also driving faster, but keep in mind, I'm in the actual lane. They're in that middle lane that's like not a lane to be driving like that in. And so we're both like speeding, and I'm being a petty ass bitch because why are you starting to shoot me? I didn't do nothing to you. So I'm like speeding, and they're speeding, and I don't know how fast we were going, but my foot was all the fucking way down. Like I stomped on that fucking pedal because I was like, you're not getting in front of me, you petty ass bitch. And as we're going up to a light, there's a semi truck facing us, parked in the middle, in that middle lane that they're speeding through. So like it's coming to a point where like we're both going, and there's a red light, and the semi truck is coming up sooner, and like they're speeding, right? So I'm like, either they're gonna hit the semi truck or they're gonna hit me, but that's their problem. So I think they thought they were gonna go fast enough to like cut over and cut in front of me. No, they were not fast enough. So they had to slam on their brakes because you weren't gonna beat me. They pulled behind me, and they pulled to the right to like come around me. And as we're getting to the red light, there's a car in my lane at the red light, and there's no car in the lane over. My lane is a turn left only lane. So they're trying, I already knew they're gonna try and cut back over in front of me. So I sped up, and this is all petty as fuck. I sped up so quick, and I stopped like directly behind that car so that there was no room for them to fit in. So they pull up into like almost the middle, like almost into the intersection, and they're just sitting like almost at the intersection. Just sitting there. They're not in the turning lane. There's only one turning lane, so they didn't make it into the turning lane. And then they're just sitting there, and I'm sitting there like, yep. And then all of a sudden they just drive. They just elite, and this is like a huge intersection. It's like 4 rows of cars, 4 rows of cars, 4 rows. Like it's like maybe like 8 rows of cars, maybe even more than that altogether. So it's a huge intersection that you can't just go through. But they just like go in the middle, wait, and they take off. And it's funny because I ended up catching up to them, but I had to turn. Was the funny part. Hello again, YouTube. I actually really like it. So when I did my hair, I was gonna do like purple on the back and black up here, but because I bought like a little bit less here, because I always like have extra left over, she kind of like moved it around a little bit. And honestly, I really actually like the way she did it. It's like the perfect mix of like black and purple, because the purple's kind of bright, you know what I mean? This stuff here. If it's empty, why do you keep drinking it? Why? So we've had this whiteboard for a good couple of, I didn't wipe it all the way down, but for a good like couple of years. I finally replaced it with that one. I thought that one was cute. I gotta move that for a while still, but I thought it was cute and more compact. It's smaller. I kind of wanted the same kind of size, but I'm actually okay with the size. I like that it has, I don't want to show what's on the calendar, but I just like that it shows, like, it has like the little boxes. I'll show you guys. I like that it has like the little boxes to put like the dates in and stuff. Makes it a little easier. Y'all, I have another story time. Tell me how I was just walking my dogs on the path that I walk them on every day since we've lived here. And there's a woman with a little dog who's way further back on the path. I stopped to clean up my dog's poop and she walks by. Her dog's kind of barky, whatever. She keeps walking. I continue walking on the path I was already on. As she's walking ahead of me, she keeps like turning around and like looking back for long periods of time. I'm just like, what is she looking at? Because she doesn't own the sidewalk. And then she has the audacity to turn around and be like, you couldn't have waited? I said, you don't own the sidewalk. You don't tell me where to walk my dogs. I don't have to wait for anything. I was on this path before you were. So no, you're entitled. Can't stand entitled ass people. How are you that entitled that you're gonna turn around and tell someone where they can and can't walk their own dog because it inconveniences you when there's sidewalks everywhere? I have to refill my part because I crossed the road sign while I was talking, but I told her, I was like, walk faster then, or cross the street if it bothers you so much that I'm walking on a sidewalk that I was on before you. And even though I wasn't on it before you, you don't own the sidewalk. Whenever people come on our path and they're kind of like walking the same direction, we cross the street, we go in a different direction, we don't turn around and tell them, you couldn't have waited, or whatever she even said. But I went off on her and she kept walking straight and faster and didn't say a damn word back to me because she knew she was entitled. People like that, they don't think they're gonna get called out for their entitledness, and then when they are, they're all shook. And really quick, I was nowhere near her. There was at least like 10 feet between us, so I don't even know why she cared. It wasn't like I was trailing right behind her either. Also, she even like stopped walking a couple times and like stood there and looked back, and I was just like, I'm gonna keep walking towards you. I'm not gonna stop because you stopped. Like, what are you even doing right now? I keep remembering things, so I was so mad when it happened. The new set, yes, I went really short with it because short lasts longer and it's easier to work with sometimes. But yeah, I like it. Queen Zoe's out. She's so cute. She looks so soft. We got Cooper in the cut, we got Greg in the cut, and we got Cora in the cut. You're so cute. Now we're in the, they got the TV. Look, they got the nice little fireplace because it's Christmas time. I feel like apartment complexes always put that up there. And look, pool. They got a lot of cool flavors in this one. They got watermelon, grape. The rainbow's regular, the apples and strawberries and blueberries is normal, but these ones are different. Flashback to my childhood, these things. I haven't seen these in so long. Ooh, I remember these. These are extra good. Well, throwback. They got some throwback stuff in here. These are really good. Oh.